This is the 5th year that we've put together a list of the richest self-made women in America. The biggest trend is basically that there are more and more women that are starting their own businesses and amassing their own fortunes. So when we first started doing the self-made women's list, we debuted with 50 self-made women. The second year we moved up to 60, and this year we expanded it yet again to 80. The reason that we did that is because there are just so many fascinating stories and so many women that are amassing fortunes these days that this is our chance to really kind of celebrate them. I think eventually we'd like to get to 100. It definitely gives us the opportunity to introduce more women. The net worth minimum last year was $320 million. If you were keeping the list the same size this year, it would have been up to $360 million. We definitely saw that there were just so many interesting stories and women that were succeeding that we expanded it to 80 for the first time. The most surprising woman on the list this year is kind of a tough question because there are actually a number of really kind of interesting, surprising ones. Rihanna debuts on the list with a net worth of $600 million. What I think is really interesting about Rihanna is that it's not her entertainment earnings that have put her on the list. In 2017, she co-founded a beauty business, Fenty Beauty, with LVMH, which is the luxury goods conglomerate behind Moet & Chandon and Sephora. That business has sales approaching $600 million. And the two partners have just announced that they're going to start a fashion line that, she's basically going to oversee and operate. But then you also have a new entrepreneur. Her name is Suzy Batas, and she came up with Poopery, which I don't know if people have heard of it, but it's basically a spray for the toilet, and she basically marketed it to other women with the most hilarious viral videos, and the brand has really just taken it off, and it's now being sold in Bed Bath & Beyond, CVS, and this year it's being distributed in Costco stores. So to qualify for the list, you have to be what we called self-made. There's a lot of people that debate, who really is self-made, and the truth is that most entrepreneurs have gotten help along the way from their friends, their families, co-founders, employees. But basically, to be self-made to Forbes, you can't have inherited a business, you can't have inherited your fortune. It has to have been something that you've attained on your own. Could be someone like Kylie Jenner, who, yes, she came from a very famous family, but she figured out a way to leverage her own fame to a much, much bigger fortune.